Hello, dear brothers, sisters, and elders who are following the channel Live Well Every Day. I'd like to send wishes of good health, peace, and a gentle day to all of you, near and far. Thank you for always being with me and taking the time to listen to these small but practical health tips every day. When waking up in the morning, have you ever felt sluggish, blurry-eyed, heavy-headed, with back pain and numbness in your limbs? Many people think it's just aging or insomnia. But the truth is, your liver may be overworked, your blood circulation is poor, and toxins have been building up overnight, leaving your body tired without you even realizing it. That's why today, I want to share with you a very simple method passed down from our ancestors. Just one handful of mugwort leaves boiled into tea each morning can help detoxify the body, strengthen the liver, brighten the eyes, lift your spirits, and especially ease body aches. In this video, I'll share in a very simple and easy-to-understand way why just a handful of mugwort can boost liver health, improve vision, and reduce pain, how to cook it properly, the right dosage, easy to do at home, who should and shouldn't use it, and a special part many are curious about, what to combine with mugwort to double the benefits while still being safe. Please stay tuned until the end of the video so you won't miss any part, as I'll go into more detail about powerful combinations later that few people know about. If you find this content helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to the Live Well Every Day channel, so each morning we can continue this journey together with simple but effective health tips. And if today's topic resonates with you, leave a comment with number 1 to let me know. If not quite right yet, just leave 0. I truly hope to hear from you and improve each video we make. Dear brothers, sisters, and elders, when mentioning mugwort, many people think of its use in regulating menstruation, relieving cramps, or treating colds. But few know that just a handful of properly used mugwort leaves each week can noticeably improve blurry eyes, headaches, morning fatigue, even joint pain, all of which often stem from one important organ, the liver. In traditional medicine, the liver is considered the organ that stores blood and governs the eyes. This means the liver not only filters blood and removes toxins, but also regulates blood flow to nourish the eyes and the entire body. When the liver is weak, due to poor diet, late nights, stress, or aging, blood stagnates, toxins accumulate, leading to symptoms like blurry vision, dull skin, heavy head, fatigue, back pain, and cold limbs. Mugwort, with its warm, spicy, slightly bitter nature, enters the liver meridian and has the ability to activate liver function, improve blood circulation, and enhance detoxification. Modern studies have also found that mugwort contains compounds like flavonoids and cineol, which have strong antioxidant properties, helping protect liver cells and support liver regeneration after damage. When the liver functions well, the blood is clean, the eyes become clearer, the skin more vibrant, and the mind lighter. Many elders who drank mugwort tea in the morning for a few days reported less eye strain, sharper vision, and feeling more alert all day without needing coffee. Not only good for the liver and eyes, mugwort is also a savior for those suffering from joint pain. The cause of aches in the back, legs, and knees in older adults often stems from poor blood circulation, cold joints, and prolonged mild inflammation. Mugwort contains essential oils rich in cineol, which reduces inflammation, dilates blood vessels, and improves blood flow to the limbs, thereby reducing numbness and pain, especially in the morning. Additionally, drinking warm mugwort tea on an empty stomach in the morning has a special benefit. It improves blood flow to the brain. Many people share that after a few days of drinking it, they no longer feel heavy-headed, dizzy, or sleepy in the morning. That's because when blood circulation is smooth, the brain receives enough oxygen and nutrients, resulting in better alertness, focus, and clarity. In other words, just a small handful of mugwort, when used correctly at the right time, can bring wide-reaching benefits from the liver to the eyes, to the brain, to the joints. A seemingly simple folk remedy, yet it offers comprehensive support when used properly for the right people. Dear brothers, sisters, and elders, after understanding the benefits of mugwort for the liver, eyes, and body, the next important thing is how to prepare it correctly, drink the right amount, and choose the right time for the body to absorb it best. Because if we use the wrong dose, wrong method, or wrong timing, the effectiveness can decrease significantly or even backfire for those with sensitive constitutions. To brew mugwort tea properly, you just need a handful of fresh mugwort leaves, about 10 to 15 grams. If using dried leaves, 1 heaping tablespoon is enough for the day. You can also prepare 2 slices of fresh ginger or a small spoon of honey to enhance the effects and soften the bitter taste. The method is very simple. First, wash the mugwort leaves thoroughly. If using fresh leaves, lightly crush them to release essential oils. Then boil about 1 liter of water, add the mugwort, lower the heat, and simmer for 10 to 12 minutes. When the water turns brownish yellow and smells fragrant, it's done. Turn off the heat, let it cool slightly, and strain the liquid. If using honey, only add it when the tea is warm, not hot, to preserve its nutrients. Each batch can be split into 2 servings for the day. 1 glass in the early morning on a lightly empty stomach, and another around 3 to 4 p.m. Do not drink it after 6 p.m., as mugwort's warming nature can cause trouble sleeping for sensitive individuals. Please note that mugwort tea should not replace water and shouldn't be consumed every single day. Ideally, drink it 2 to 4 times a week, depending on your constitution and body's response. Use it for a while, then take a break for a few days to let the liver adjust naturally. This will help the effects last longer. The best time to drink mugwort tea is early morning on an empty stomach, when the liver has just completed its overnight detox. At this time, the body absorbs mugwort's essence best, helping the liver continue detoxing, boosting digestion, easing the body, and clearly reducing morning fatigue. With a bit of consistency, used properly in the right dose, even a simple handful of mugwort can help detox your liver, brighten your eyes, and lighten your body without needing medication. Dear brothers, sisters, and elders, although mugwort brings many benefits to the liver, eyes, and joints, it is not suitable for everyone. For those who often feel tired in the morning, have liver heat, blurry vision, fatigue, or older adults with back and knee pain and poor blood circulation, you can use mugwort tea 2 to 4 times a week to improve health. However, pregnant women, especially in the first trimester, must not use it because mugwort promotes blood circulation, which can cause uterine contractions. Additionally, people with high blood pressure, chronic insomnia, rapid heartbeat, or those on blood thinners or medication for hypertension or diabetes should also be cautious. If you have a naturally warm body, frequent constipation, or acne, drink it every other day or combine it with cooling herbs like pennywort or artichoke. If you have any chronic conditions or are on long-term medication, please consult a doctor before regular use to ensure safety. So, I've just shared who should and shouldn't drink mugwort tea, so you can use it for the right person, the right way. If you found this information easy to understand and practical, don't hesitate to leave a comment below this video. Just leave a 1 if you liked it, or a 0 if you have suggestions, so I can keep improving and bring even more relatable and helpful content to the community each day. Next, let's explore a part many of you care deeply about. What should mugwort be combined with to boost effectiveness safely? Folk medicine has many clever combinations that are easy to make and help mugwort work even better, especially for the liver, lungs, and joints. I'll share them right now. 1. Mugwort combined with fresh ginger warms the liver, boosts blood circulation, reduces dizziness. Dear brothers, sisters, and elders, when mugwort is paired with fresh ginger, it becomes a powerful remedy for those with cold stomachs, poor blood flow, frequent mild headaches, or prone to catching colds in the early morning. Ginger has a strong warming effect, helps stimulate blood circulation, warms the digestive system, supports digestion, and boosts immunity. When boiled with mugwort, which already promotes blood flow and has mild anti-inflammatory effects, the benefits are amplified, especially during colder weather. The method is very simple. Each time, take 1 handful of fresh mugwort, wash and gently crush it to release essential oils, then put it in a pot with 3 slices of smashed fresh ginger and boil for about 10 to 15 minutes with 1 liter of water. Once done, let it cool slightly and drink while still warm. It's best to drink in the early morning, 20 to 30 minutes before breakfast, to warm the liver, ease fatigue, and help you feel more alert throughout the day. This remedy is especially good for elderly people who often feel dizzy, those doing mental work under stress, or those who have trouble sleeping due to poor blood flow to the brain. Also, if you tend to have cold stomachs, dull abdominal pain in the morning, or catch colds easily. When the weather changes, this is a formula worth trying a few times a week. Though a simple folk remedy, when used at the right time, for the right person, and in the right way, the results can be very clear. Just try it a few times and observe your body's response. If you feel lighter, sleep better, and have less headaches or shoulder aches, that's already a very good sign. 2. Mugwort leaves combined with honey. Soothes the throat, nourishes the lungs, easier to drink. Dear brothers, sisters, and elders, for those who often suffer from dry throat, mild coughing, persistent sore throat, or work in air-conditioned environments, combining mugwort leaves with honey is a very worthwhile option to try. Honey has long been known for its antibacterial, anti-inflammatory properties and its ability to soothe throat mucosa. When mixed with mugwort tea, it not only tones down the bitterness, but also helps reduce coughing, warms the lungs, and gently boosts the immune system. In addition, honey helps calm the nerves, making it very suitable for those who are frequently tired or sleep poorly. The method is very simple. After you've boiled the mugwort tea as previously instructed, let it cool to around 40 degrees Celsius. Then stir in a teaspoon of pure honey and drink. Do not add honey while the water is still boiling, as high temperatures can destroy the valuable nutrients in honey, especially enzymes and natural antibacterial properties. This formula is ideal to drink in the early morning or cool afternoons, helping soothe the throat, support digestion, and keep the body warm. It's particularly effective on cold days or when you start feeling slightly unwell. 3. Mugwort leaves combined with chicken egg enriches the blood, regulates menstruation, warms the uterus. This is a simple folk remedy, but trusted by many grandmothers and mothers. Stir-fried mugwort leaves with eggs, not for drinking, but for eating. This dish is especially suitable for women after childbirth, those with irregular menstruation, or who experience abdominal cramps during their period. In Eastern medicine, mugwort helps promote blood flow, regulate menstruation, and warm the uterus, while eggs help boost qi and nourish the blood. When combined, they help enrich the blood, balance hormones, relieve menstrual cramps, and support postpartum recovery. Very easy to make. Take a handful of young mugwort leaves, wash, chop finely, and stir-fry with 1 local chicken egg. Season lightly to retain its medicinal quality. Eat while still hot, either in the morning or in the evening. If eaten regularly, about 2 to 3 times a week, many women notice more stable menstrual cycles, reduced fatigue, and a lighter mood during their red days. 4. Mugwort leaves combined with phyllanthus. Chode cleanses the liver, cools the blood, relieves itching. Dear brothers, sisters, and elders, for those with high liver enzymes, dull skin, chronic itching, or fatigue after oily meals, combining mugwort with diep ha cho, phyllanthus amyris, is worth a try. These 2 herbs work together to detox the liver, cleanse the blood, and reduce liver stress very effectively. Phyllanthus has long been used in folk medicine to lower liver enzymes, support mild hepatitis treatment, and cool the body. When combined with mugwort, which is warming and promotes circulation, the remedy helps balance yin and yang in the liver, enhancing detox while preventing the body from becoming too cold like when using phyllanthus alone. Very simple to use. Each time, take a handful of mugwort and a handful of phyllanthus. Boil together with about 1 liter of water for 10 to 12 minutes. Let it cool slightly and drink throughout the day. However, because phyllanthus is cooling and may slightly lower blood pressure if used long-term, You should only drink it 2 to 3 times a week and avoid continuous use for many weeks. Especially those with low blood pressure, fatigue, or cold limbs should listen to their body. If you feel dizzy or tired, stop and switch to a milder remedy. 5. Mugwort leaves combined with piper, lolot leaves, lolot. Foot soak at night relieves joint pain. If you often suffer from knee pain, cold feet at night, numb hands and feet, or poor sleep due to aching joints, try combining mugwort with piper lolot leaves for a nightly foot soak. Lolot, piper lolot, is warming and enters the spleen and kidney meridians, helping dispel wind cold and effectively relieve pain, especially in the elderly or those who sit for long periods. When combined with mugwort, which improves circulation, reduces mild inflammation, and warms the meridians, the effect is doubled, relieving joint pain, warming limbs, and improving sleep quality. Very simple to make. Each night before bed, take a handful of mugwort and a handful of piper lolot. Boil with about 2 liters of clean water for 15 minutes, then pour into a basin. While the water is still warm, soak your feet for 15 to 20 minutes, optionally massaging the ankles and soles to stimulate pressure points. Maintain this routine 3 to 5 nights per week, and you'll clearly feel less numbness in your feet, reduced knee pain, deeper sleep, and a noticeably lighter body in the morning. Dear brothers, sisters, and elders, just with a familiar handful of mugwort from your backyard, if used properly, we can support better liver detox, reduce eye strain, ease the body, and even relieve those annoying morning aches. Most importantly, it's about understanding what your body needs, using herbs in moderation at the right time, and listening to your inner response. I hope today's sharing will give you a simple, safe option to care for your health naturally, without relying on Western medicine. If you find this content easy to understand, useful, and practical, don't hesitate to leave a 1 in the comments to let me know and encourage me to share even more great folk remedies. If the video doesn't quite suit your needs, just leave a 0. I truly appreciate all your feedback to improve each day. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button below so we can meet again each morning with simple, relatable, and health-boosting content. Thank you for listening until the end of the video. I wish you peace and to live well every day.